What's good? I'm gonna be showing you a new starter base that I really like. The design is fairly simple. It's 2 squares and 3 triangles, and it costs about 4,000 stones to build this shell right here that we're about to do. And then your front door goes on the singular triangle. And of course, our airlock is gonna go to the right. And right away, I would suggest putting your door down before you do anything else if you're gonna populate a server. After that, we're gonna put the roof down and then begin our unlootable TC room, which I've kind of redesigned from the way that I used to do it, which is you can fit more boxes inside of it, and we subtracted the furnaces that I used to put inside of it. So we're gonna have to make space for that somewhere else. Make sure you get this wall down and you put it the right way. You want the hard side facing towards the doors, and then we can complete our airlock at this point. We're safe and sound in here. And we're gonna put a double door down here just in case you already have garage doors. You might wanna get some gears ahead of time if you're like building up supplies to build this base. Make sure you put your TC a little more to the right than I did right there. Otherwise you won't be able to access it. But if you put it a little more to the right, you'll be able to access the TC from outside of our unlootable room that we're about to build. And if you put the boxes completely square with the wall, you'll be able to fit 2 of them in here like this. It's a trick I learned from Wurst. You can go check the link in the description for his full video on how to do this properly. If you put your boxes the right way, you'll be able to access the code lock on this one from behind on the inside. And then after this, we're gonna go outside and do a little stability trick so we can have a triangle on the inside of here without any half walls. So this just requires one of these little doohickeys outside on the wall where you wanna have the triangle pop out from. And if you put the TC down first and then put this triangle down, you'll be able to clip through the TC a little bit with this triangle and then fit some more boxes up here. Make sure you put them the right direction so that you can code lock them before we move on. And then we're going to check to make sure our window still fits on here, and we're going to put a staircase inside of it. The U-shaped staircase will allow us to fit 2 more small boxes on the top of here, and will restrict access of the raiders from being able to loot the TC and a few of the boxes, specifically the ones more towards the back side of this. Also, make sure you put the boxes the right direction, because if you put it like this, you're not going to be able to get the code lock. So rotate it so that this one faces the left and this one also faces the left with a gap in between the 2 of them, and you'll be able to put code locks on here if that's what you want to do. Then you're just going to seal it up with a window, make sure it's facing the right way. And then you can also put a shotgun trap deep within here before you put the window on. If you want to leave the window off of here, you feel like you're going to be online long enough to get a shotgun trap, or you already have the BP for it, just make sure that you have it in line with your TC. Make sure that there's enough space in front of the box to put the window down, and you'll be able to access the shotgun trap and the TC. In the video, I put the TC just a little bit too far back, so I'm not able to access it, but there is space between the TC and the box to scoot it forward. So just make sure that you put it far enough forward to have space for the box and the TC, and then put the shotgun trap in line with the TC, and you'll be able to access everything through the window. And then we're gonna put our sleeping bag over here, along with some furnaces. We're gonna put another furnace on the other side of this with a workbench in between them. So you're gonna wanna make sure to remove that furnace later on once you get a level 3. And I upgrade this to sheet metal if I'm gonna put a double door down, because you'll be able to see the door frame from the outside in the crack of the walls. But if you put a garage door down, you're gonna be able to see it from outside anyway. So if you have garage doors, put honeycomb on the outside of it to counter raiders being able to see where your door frames are. But really, that's just me being picky. You'll see we're gonna put our workbench right here. You can fit a level 2 in there if you break the level 1, and then we're gonna put these furnaces down first before we create another stability triangle on the inside right here. We put the furnaces down first because otherwise we will not be able to put this triangle down right here, specifically the furnace that we're standing on. You can still place the other one on the other side. Now we're gonna grab a research table and a repair bench, and we're gonna put the repair bench down over here. You could throw some boxes in there. If you get rid of that furnace behind us, you can put them in there straight and fit some more small boxes next to the furnace if you require some more space. But we've already got about 6 to 7 large boxes worth of space in here anyway. I don't know why you would really need more than that in a starter base. But the research table is not going to fit on the inside of the base with this large box that's over here. So we're gonna have to get rid of that to fit that in here if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you can just place it right outside your doorway, research some stuff, pick it up when you're done, if you do not want to get rid of that large box over there. But you can fit some small boxes up here. If you put them the other direction, I think you can probably fit 2 on here. But if you put it in this direction, this second one that I'm about to place, just because it's hanging over the corner of the triangle or over the side of the triangle, it's not going to allow us to put the research table down. Don't forget to put a door frame on this section right here as well. I would recommend putting another garage door right here. And after that, that is pretty much the entirety of this starter base. We can come over to the entrance over here and throw a shotgun trap down if you like these little nasty things to protect you. Otherwise, the only thing I recommend doing is adding some honeycomb, and if you stick around for a few more seconds, I'll show you an example of where I would honeycomb to minimize the cost. The cost of this part of the base is relatively cheap. I'll also show this at the beginning of the video if you missed it, so you can just go straight over there so you know how much you need at the start of the video. But yeah, I recommend putting some honeycomb in these locations, which I'll just let it play out, and I'll catch you guys after this is over. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, helps out a lot. Leave a comment for anything that you want to see in the future. Let me know your thoughts on how things are going around so far. Let me know if you like the structure of these base build videos, because I can always change it up if you guys would rather see something in a different order, or you want to see something else. I don't know if I can really do stress tests, as I would prefer to have it how I've done it in the past with a friend who hasn't seen the video before it's uploaded. And at the moment, it's kind of difficult to do that. So that's something that I can possibly do in the future, but not at the moment. But thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.